Okay, Sharon, would you read a
Okay,
passage? We want to actually, we've talked about it. Let's get an actual flavor.
Okay, I'll
of
read
it.
a little bit from the body and the trunk and start waving your hand or something when you want me to shut up. The body and the trunk. You're doing it wrong, I told Kelsey. She ignored me and kept on ramming the corpse arms and legs into the trunk of the car. Every time she placed one arm in, the other splayed or dangled out. I looked around, expecting to see my husband show up. Of course, Ken would get the wrong idea. He's a cop after all. Kelsey kept shoving and muttering, "Should have tied her up. Get in there." Was that a car coming? I jerked my head around. Nothing. Come on, Kelsey, don't keep pushing her in like that. Well, you could help. Kelsey peered up. Her usually clear complexion appeared red and wrinkled. The clothespin on her nose didn't help. I'm just the lookout, I said. I sprayed my nose yet again with creme de peppermint. Remember, this is your idea. Yeah, well, Sally, you're supposed to be my friend. Sometimes I wondered why. We'd known each other since grade 12, when she saved me from blowing up my area of the chemistry lab. She had grabbed the fire extinguisher and doused my experiment that was on the road to explosion. Although not science savvy, Kelsey had received an A, probably because the teacher labeled her a quick thinker while I had obtained a C. Over the years, I learned otherwise about Kelsey's mind. She always dreamed up impossible scenarios to get her through life, but the current body in the trunk one far surpassed even the Kelsey scale. Why couldn't she do what normal people did when they caught their husbands cheating? Divorce, cried Kelsey when I'd said as much. I'd have to split the house, the cottage, the golf set, the home entertainment, the center, the BMW, and she glared at me. The dog. How do you split a dog? If Harry gets prison for life, he gets nothing, and I get everything. And I really want that BMW. She had the BMW all right. Now we were using it to transport the body. Kelsey continued pushing. She really should have removed Harry's golf clubs first. But they're Harry's, and if they're contaminated with the body's DNA, won't the police put two and two together? She'd said, although it might have been better if I smacked her head with a club. Post-mortem trauma, I'd said for about the 6th time since she'd hatched this plan. A coroner will figure that out easily. This whole idea was a stupid move on her part. If only Kelsey had been bestowed with the gift of hindsight from day one, she might have seen the real Harry. I sure had. When I met Harry at their wedding last year, from that first handshake, I plagued him for slime. It wasn't only his sweaty palms. He sneered rather than smiled, baring his front teeth as if relishing a future attack. And those eyes, black, poking out from droopy eyelids, stared right through you, like he considered you worth less than a penny. When he slid open his thin lips to speak, my ears almost popped from the smoothness of his voice.